me all the time, Lauren, what is your dream job? And I've had many different answers over the years, okay? One of them, White House press secretary. I'd love to be that. Kayleigh McEnany. She's my mother. I love her. I have her biography. Absolutely adore her. I really wanted to be White House press secretary. If you follow me for a long time, you know that I've always wanted to be a senator. I think that's cool. Politics are amazing. I love diplomacy. I think that I would be good at that. I think anybody would be good at that besides the ones we have in. Ooh, yes, I did say that. But what do I really want? Nothing. I want to do nothing. I'm not even joking. Like, I do not dream of labor. I do not dream of working. I would like to do nothing. That's what I would like to do. No. That is not to say that I don't have a work ethic. I'm a very goal-oriented person. I work on many projects. I've been doing this whole everything. But what I'm trying to say is feminism has ruined that for me. Our job used to be no job. It was amazing. It was incredible. It was amazing. And, you know, we're just at this point in society where it's just like, well, what do you want to be when you grow up? I want to be taller, and that's it. That's all I want to be when I grow up. The majority of my followers on TikTok are male. I think it's something like 87%. That's amazing. So why do guys follow me? Well, I think guys follow me for multiple reasons. One, I think it's because I'm a girl. I know that's sad. Anyway, but I think the main reason is that I talk a lot about how much I can't stand feminism, about how much I think that guys go through having to deal with misandry and all of this stuff that girls just genuinely don't have to deal with. Because I think girls have this ideology that we were oppressed in the past and now it's time to oppress the men in the future. Because nothing is better than revenge for vicarious oppression. That is a thing. I actually took a poll on here once or on Instagram that said, is vicarious oppression a thing? And y'all said, 50% said, yeah, vicarious oppression is a thing. What is wrong with you people? Okay, are we dealing, this is the Twilight Zone at this point? Like, what is wrong with you people? No, vicarious oppression is not a thing. I just asked, I threw you a bone, okay? You're welcome. The correct answer is no, vicarious oppression is not a thing. I can't look at someone, watch them be oppressed and be like, you know what? I'm oppressed. No, you can't do that. That's like looking at Iran and going, oh my gosh, as an American woman, I feel oppressed because Iranian women are being actually oppressed. That is so privileged. That is so privileged. I literally can't. So I think in a video that's coming out in a few days, I speak a lot about the oppression that women face in Iran, but I also talk about how there's no patriarchy in the United States, and there isn't. There is no patriarchy in the United States. And if anything, I feel like we're at this point where it's a matriarchy because women really, we hold the power. And you're like, well, no, there are more guys in politics than there are women. Okay, that's not due to anything other than the fact that most women are not running for politics. Most women are doing other things. Okay, and now people are gonna come at me and yell at me so much, and you know what? I can live with that. Go on. Do whatever you gotta do. Yell in my comment section. But a lot of people can't get past the fact that maybe just men, maybe we vote for men because maybe the man is better suited for that role. I know, blowing your absolute mind. Maybe the guys are just better suited at that role, you know? Maybe it's not that we don't think that women are these horrible leaders. We don't think that at all. Maybe we just think that maybe a guy was more qualified in our eyes and we felt more comfortable with the guy holding that position. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. There's nothing innately wrong with that. But I feel like voting based strictly on gender is going to get us absolutely nowhere. I think it's gonna get us more AOCs, and that's the last thing we need at this point. So where are we left with when we say that we're not gonna vote for you just because you happen to be female? Like, everybody, I feel like it's now identity politics, and it's like you are a woman, you're X, Y, and Z, blah, blah, blah. There's no real connection or connectivity to what it takes to actually fulfill the duties in that role, but as opposed to what do you look like? What does your face look like? What do you think? How oppressed are you on a scale of 1 to 10 in society? And that's become very detrimental at this point. I feel like we've gotten a lot of people that are just incompetent in their role, and we're stuck in this kind of impasse where people don't want to move on and people don't want to be like, okay, we need someone better for this position, because again, it's just all about identity politics and what people take their face for, you know? Just some food for thought. Feminism has done absolutely nothing for us in the United States. I feel like feminism has lied to a lot of women. Women have told them that it's empowering and that you're supposed to be strong. And you know, I kind of want to take what Ben Shapiro has said in the past. I'm not sure exactly when he said this, but I remember listening to a video of his and watching it and he said, women are kind of interesting in the fact that they'll look at what guys do, and guys do horrible stuff like all the time. They're like awful people all the time. But instead of going, hey, guys, you're being awful, they go, no, we should also be that awful, which is so confusing to me because that was not okay when you were in like elementary school. Like you'd have someone that was picking on you like on the playground or something, and then you'd be like, you know what? I should be worse than them. I should be absolutely worse than them. So we play this game of like, again, identity politics, but then we also have been lied to as women. We've been told that all these things that were meant for us to be good has actually turned out to be horrible. Why did they want us to go to work? So that they could tax us. That is amazing. The less time we spend at home with our families, the less time we spend pouring into our children, the more time the government gets to do that. Again, I've gone on so many rants about how much I cannot stand the public school system. We might do a bigger rant on that one later, actually, because I still am mad about that. But I feel like we've just been lied to. We've been told all these things that are meant to help us, that are meant to put us ahead of everybody else. We've just been lied to. The whole abortion issue, I'm so staunchly against that. I've multiple times spoken on that, multiple times, but I'm so staunchly against that because I feel like it's lied to women. It's told them, you are not valuable, you cannot do anything that you can do. You are incapable of moving on and doing anything with your life if you have a child that is quote unquote weighing you down. We should not look at children in our society as these weights that are meant to be tossed away and thrown away, or else they'll drag you down into the icy depths of the abyss. We should not be told that these children are these just, again, these annoying adversaries that we have to deal with. They're not. They're a blessing and they're our future, and we need to pour more things into them, because I feel like it's just another bout of hypocrisy if you think about it, though, because the same people that scream about school shootings, and those are horrible, those are awful, those never should happen, ever, 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 but the same people that scream about school shootings and how we should protect the children are the same ones that are crying for the ability to slaughter them in the womb. And you know, it's just hypocrisy on top of hypocrisy on top of hypocrisy. It's lovely like that, isn't it? So at this point, I think we need to ask ourselves as women, how long are we going to take this? Because I feel like a lot of us are really naive in the fact that we think that as long as we have everything that man has, not looking at how they got it, but looking at why we don't have it. You're like, oh, we don't have it simply because we are female, not because we're not qualified, not because he has more experience. We don't have it because we're simply female. And I feel like looking at that is kind of a very superiority complex, just a little bit, because I feel like women think we're better than men. We're better than men. Women are so much better than men. I love that. No, you're not, sweetie. Sit down. I feel like men and women complement each other, and it was made that way, but we've kind of brought it into this battle of the gender, this war of the sexes, and it kind of sucks for everybody involved because nobody ends up being the winner. We all just end up being divided, and I guess that's what we want now, because if we aren't united against something, then we're divided against everything. And you know, when we're divided, we're kind of weak. You know, united we stand, divided we fall, and that's kind of how we are right now. We're just in this I guess cocoon of shutting the world out and just being very divided, and that sucks right now. I really do blame feminism for that. I really do blame the feminist movements for that, and it sucks. Anyways, thanks guys so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun on my little rant. I had fun, and I will see you next time. Bye guys.